jumping back into PvP and into more Summer Cup battles. So I'm not going to mess around. Hit that subscribe button if you're new, but otherwise we're going to jump in. Same team as I've been using, and that's Galvantula, Pidgeot, and Diggersby. And we'll see how we go. Again, one of the more things I don't want to see is Swampert. If I see Swampert, then I'm in trouble. But we'll see how we go. So Pidgeot on the lead works out really nicely for me. So we'll see what they swap this out into, because they will be swapping that very shortly. No, not swapping it out. Okay, so I'll just go straight for the lunge here. I don't know whether they will shield this up or not. They maybe call this bait, but they don't, so that works out really nicely for me. And then in comes the... Oof. So I think I'll do the same and shield that up. So body slam going on there, and then I'm going to swap into my own, and possibly what I should have done here is, yes, I should have probably thrown the lunge first, I imagine. Body slam coming through, and he's going to do a little bit of damage, and should have probably shielded that first one up, because I will need to shield the second one, and they're not going to shield, which is fine. I'm not going to shield either, and then I'll come in, and I'm actually going to farm up and get as much energy as I can with the... Oh, so they're not actually... so they were able to fast move farm me down, which is unfortunate. Are they going to be able to get there? Yes. So for this, I'm going to shield, and we'll see what comes in. So I'm going to go discharge here, and I do suspect that they will do this swap out and try and get a... And I'm just going to go for another discharge here. Let's see what they want to do. So suspecting that they'll come with Pidgeot to do some damage. So Brian is going to do a little bit of damage, but it'll still take 3 Brians, and to be honest, so I don't know if this is a good idea or not. They will be getting to another Brian. Their fast moves just not going to do any damage, and yeah, so should have 100% not thrown that, and I need to be keeping an eye out for when they swap in the Pidgeot, because they are going to try and swap this out, and catch me here. So we'll see if I've got they did throw a fast move there, so that's fine, and I'm just going to throw another one. We'll see. And able to swap in and take that thing. So I wanted to catch them in the middle of one of their fast moves, so they couldn't throw energy straight away. So happy days, able to take that one. Probably a little bit of a steal there, but they needed energy to beat me there. So interesting, but we'll see. So good lead. Did not play the secondary matchup well. Should have thrown a lunge or got out of there quicker. I think got out of there quicker would have been the way forward, so I didn't have to shield up the Galvantula, but yeah, it is what it is. So this is going to be an interesting one. So we'll see what happens here, and it does look like they're lagging, so not ideal for them, but we'll see what they've got now. So they've shielded up the first one, which is fine. So unfortunately, they're going to... So I'm going to do the same. So I'll shield up here. And they win CMP. So it's important to know that. And next time, we'll see if they want to shield again. I don't think they will, to be completely honest, no. And I'm going to be able to kill them before they take that out. So, question here is, do I want to swap in? No, I don't think so. I think what I'll do is let this go. So body slam coming through. It is going to do a little bit of damage, but oh, that's unfortunate. I thought I was going to be able to get another one off, so I should have swapped out there, but that's fine. Now I'll be able to come in with the Pidgeot here. And so what I want to do is make sure I've got energy when the Galvantula comes back in, so I can force it to use a shield. So Crunch is coming through. It's going to do a bit of damage. Is it going to debuff me? No. So I'm going to let a few extras go through because they're not, the fast move's just not going to do any damage to a flyer. Well, does barely any damage to a flyer. So that's probably not going to take it out, which it doesn't. And they still manage to get there. That's really annoying. Hopefully this is just a body slam though. No, it's a crunch, but that's fine. And do they get to... So they're not going to be able to get a fast move off. And so this is looking real bad for them. So here I'm just going to go straight Feather Dance, and then, oh, see how much damage that does. Yeah, this is well and truly game over. There's nothing they can do there. So able to take that one pretty comfortably in the end, but then I guess that's because of the lag they had at the start. I was able to get a free get to lunge before them, so got a full charge move, so a little unfair there, but would have been interesting to see how that played out had that been the case. Obviously, they were winning CMP, so it might have actually worked out differently. So we'll see how we go now. So Galvantula into Pidgeot, really good matchup for me, and we'll see what they swap out to. It's another weak connection, which is not ideal. So here I'm just going to swap into my own Pidgeot. I will shield up this first one. Sludge Bomb coming through, that's going to be the one that does the most damage, so I might as well shield that one up. And here I'm just going to throw straight into the Feather Dance. Feather Dance is not going to take it out, but it'll give me enough farm. Oh, I thought maybe I'd be able to take them out before they got to a charge move, but unfortunately not able to do so. So Sludge Bomb coming through. Obviously that's not going to do too much damage there, so I'm just going to go straight for the Feather Dance. I probably should have gone for a Brave Bird here because they're not going to shield, but we'll see. So I'm not going to shield either. And it is the Brave Bird, which is fine by me. So waste no time. I should be able to take this out before they get to a charge move. Jelly Scent comes out, so this is not ideal, and we'll see if they do shield this up or not. So they do shield up, which is good for me. I am going to throw another bait, so we'll see this time if they shield or not. I'm really hoping to grab a shield. If I can grab a shield here, they don't shield this time, but that's fine. No reason for me to shield here. It's a Shadow Ball, okay. Was not expecting a Shadow Ball to come through, so that's fine. Here I can... So what I should have done really is shielded up the Galvantula, because I don't need to use shields here. They can't use Shadow Ball on me, so all they're going to be doing is bubble beaming me. And let's hope that they shield this one up, because they obviously know that I'm going to be doing less damage. Yes, the longer through I go, so hopefully they're going to use the shield as early as possible, which they did. Happy days. And then I'm going to be able to throw the Earthquake. And this should still be doing enough damage to take this thing out. Yeah, it is. Um, and that is good game. So there, yeah, misplayed that. Should have shielded up the Jellicent on the Galvantula because shields are pretty useless when you're talking about a Jellicent versus a Diggersby. So, bit of a mistake there by me, but still got away with it, which is lucky. Probably only got away with it though because I had such a strong lead to start with. And also could back that second place up. So Giraffe Rig? Okay, I'm not 100% sure here what going on, but okay. Giraffe Rig is fine. So we'll see if they want to shield this up, which I suspect they... Oh, okay, they decide not to, and goodbye Giraffe Rig. Okay, so here comes... So what on earth do they have in the back that they do not want to see? Okay. So I'm going to let this go. And I can get to another one. That's absolutely outstanding. So very close there. So wasn't actually expecting I'd be able to get to another one, but they've double shielded that up, which is fine by me. We'll see what they want to do now. So obviously no reason to shield here. It's double debuffed, so I'm just going to let this sludge bomb go. We'll see how much damage it does. It does actually do a little bit. So I'm going to throw the Feather Dance and get out of there myself, because obviously I do not want to be dealing... I want to just see how much damage a Surf does. Obviously they're going to be throwing Surf the entire time, so that's fine. But I think at this point I just let this go and see what they want to do. So Surf coming through, which is fine. So I'm going to now throw the Earthquake Lantern. Does seem to be a popular choice, so good to have this as my lantern counter, and we'll see what they want to do. So will my Fire Punch be enough to KO from this range? I think it might be because it's Shadow. It is. Happy days. So able to take that out with still 2 shields. So I want to save those shields for the Pidgeot if they decide to throw those sludge bombs at me if it got to that point, which thankfully it didn't. So happy days. Unfortunate for them, but worked out pretty well for me. Not sure why they no-shielded the Giraffe Rig. I guess they were just not expecting it to one-shot it, but Bug versus Poison's going to do that. So Electrode on the lead. So we'll see what happens here. Having foul play, and it looks like we get to charge moves at the same time. So I'm going to need to... Oh, and I've shielded that up, which is good for me. I'm going to do the same, because we should get to the next one at the same time as well, and I'd much rather... Yeah, so it is the foul play coming through, which is fine, and I'd much rather... So I'm just trying to think what the best play is here, and I think it's to get out of there and swap in this thing, because... Oof, is this going to be a Thunderbolt? No, it's just a Mirror Shot, so it looks like they're probably running Mirror Shot and Power Whip. So just going to not be able to do any damage. And they got the debuff, really? Okay, fine. I'm going to throw this Feather Dance here. Should do a little bit of damage. Oh, wow. Did not do as much damage as I thought it would, but that's fine. They're going to be very much debuff now, which is spectacular for me. Mirror Shot's going to come through and just do absolutely nothing. And they got another debuff, really? So I'm going to throw a little, because it's just not doing any damage, this, and so I don't actually want to KO here, but I just do want to debuff the absolute life out of it, because then I can swap into my own. So we'll see what they want to do here. Are they just going to let me farm this all the way down? It looks like they are. I'm actually going to come in with my Galvantula to get the last one. Oh, so that didn't work out well for them, but that's absolutely fine. So they've swapped into... So go straight for the discharge here, and they've no-shielded it. Spectacular. So I don't think I will get to another move, and I'm actually just going to come in. So if it is a Hydro, I'm oof, no, it is the Psychic, so that's fine. Let's see what they want to do here. So Electabuzz coming through. Going to be throwing the foul play, which is fine, and unfortunately I cannot stop. Well, cannot swap out. I would like to swap into the Pidgeot here, but obviously that cannot happen. Let's see what they want to do. So at this point, they've got to know that this is game over. Foul play is just not going to do enough. I can just farm them down the rest of the way. I'm just going to throw this and see what they do. If they decide that they want to shield, that's fine by me. And I'll come in and throw the good old Brave Bird just because I can, and I want to beat that thing with my Flyer. I mean, optimistic, thinking they were still going to win that game, but I mean, you've got to give it a try, I guess. You never know. But able to win there and go 5-0 in this set, which is really quite nice. And let's see what my reward is. That's actually okay. I'm happy with that. I don't think I have that many candies for it, so we'll see if we can hit that excellent throw, because at the moment there's a bonus in place, and that was way too high. But that's fine. Still get the bonus of bit of Pineapps. We'll see if we got an XL candy. So, well, I say I need candy. I've got 834, so more than I actually thought I would. Is it any good? 11? No, it's really not. So, bye-bye. No XL candy for the trade out. So, rank 6 currently, and that gets me up to 7. Happy days. And we'll see how we go in the next one. So still early days in this league. I've done a few matches, and up to rank 7. People are probably a lot higher than that now, but I'll just keep chugging along. Hopefully that was useful for someone, and if you like what you saw, hit that subscribe button. Let me know if there's any teams I should be trying out. Great League's a good place to be trialing new teams, because it's not so resource intensive to get your Pokemon to where they need to be. So that's it for now. Thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.